You know you're 50, right?
Yes, I know I'm 50. But as the saying goes, you're only as old as you feel. And after these raves or music events, my back hurts. So yes, I feel the age. Our daughter saying to Patty,
I wouldn't even wear that.
doesn't everyone do drugs?
You're camping at a music festival?
Dad is hugging everyone. He doesn't even know who they are.
Your dad will talk to anyone and everyone.
Welcome to Sippy Cup Adventures of Northern California, and we are a niche travel channel dedicated to travel in Northern California, but we are expanding our content a bit to serve a community that we absolutely adore, and that's Anjunafamily. Beyond our first love, that being traveling locally and sharing our travels with you, a close second is Patty and I attending these music events or raves, which are primarily in Northern California anyways. This content initially may not be very good with the YouTube algorithm, but it's near and dear to our hearts, and it's just time. This initial video is not yet about Anjunafamily. Those will follow, but just an introduction of sort of how we at our age just love this community and the music that goes with it. So how did we get from this to this to here? So sometimes I call them just music events, depends on who I'm talking to, but more often than not, I just use the term rave. I didn't want to use the term rave because that wasn't fair to a true rave back in the days when they were in CD warehouses and young people used to go to them, right? We never did that. So then some people out there are going to say, you know, it's just commercial music events that you're going to, not raves. So my point is, we're just calling them raves. Like using the generic term of rave, EDM is similarly a generic term that I will use for simplicity's sakes. EDM, or electronic dance music, encapsulates many genres of music. So yeah, how we got into EDM music. Let's just say back in 2017, while working, I couldn't concentrate anymore because I knew all the words to all the heavy metal and hard rock songs. So I had to strip it down. Music has always evolved, and moving from rock and roll to EDM is just part of that natural progression. Rock and roll was once fresh. It is no longer for us. Just as we embraced rock as our own in the 70s and 80s, we now embrace EDM as the soundtrack of today. Now, how we got into Anjuna music specifically will be in our next video. I think you will be surprised. So be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you'll know when our next videos come out. EDM isn't just noise. We are here to dispel the myth that EDM is just repetitive beats. EDM can be as layered and complex as any old classic rock song. When talking about EDM with friends and family who are not into music, their first words are, "Oh, techno music." No, we are not into techno music. Techno music is mostly synths or synthesizers, drum machines, and loop-based or heavy on repetition. I mean, it's constant. We enjoy primarily trance and progressive house. Progressive house is melodic with long repetitive build-up and often features vocals.
Goes around, comes back around, comes back around, comes back around. Hey.
Trance music is also repetitive and melodic, but with longer build-ups. And what we love about trance is it's ambient and worldly. The tempo is between 125 to 150 beats per minute or BPM. It just takes you out there.
So it used to only be about the music, but now I feel like it's more about the community. Who are we going to see at the event? You know, what artists are we going to be able to see? And it's more emphasis on the community, but the music is always great. Who are we going to dance with?
Well, I just sort of shuffle, seen here. But Patty, she actually dances.
7th grade junior high school dance.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the elephants on the dance floor. Now, when we share our travels of our music events or raves on Facebook, because we're Facebook age, I know friends are following and see that are not into music saying, you know, look at Darren and Patty, they're having a lot of fun. Why can't we go do that? And then of course there's other that roll their eyes. Back to, you know, you're 50. They don't get it. Okay, keep listening to that drone 80s music. When you go to a concert, there's like one original member left.
That may be a bit too presumptuous in our assessment, but it's not really about being cool. It's about taking steps outside of your comfort zone.
It's about being a part of a community. You may already have a community. It could be enjoying rock concerts with like-minded fans, or seeing your favorite college or NFL team enjoying a tailgate in the parking lot. Maybe it's trail walking or online gaming. It could be volunteer clubs. You choose your community. Raving has the same communal spirit for Patty and I. We're dancing, vibing, and connecting with the music and the people around you in a way that feels fresh and exciting. So when we first got into all this music, our daughter again told Patty, I wouldn't even wear that. Well, here's our daughter. She joined us recently at a rave, and she's always kind of questioned this lifestyle for us, but there she is in one of Patty's outfits in the blue, and she had an absolute blast. She got to experience what this community is all about, and it made us so happy. Speaking of outfits, so as 50-year-old ravers, this is how Patty gets ready for a rave.
Actually, the sequin one will go with this one too. That's crazy, but
Trying to have a drink for every time you put clothes on. I am getting a bit tipsy already. So maybe you don't have to be 50 or pushing 60 to have all of these outfits, but at the end of the video, we'll show you what Patty ultimately chose. And all my clothes are in there. That's it.
so ultimately, I did not decide to wear this top, but I did decide to wear kitten ears.
In closing, yeah, if you would have told me 10 years ago that we would be traveling to San Francisco mainly for raves, where there was no instruments and just DJs pressing buttons and turning knobs, I would have told you to, yeah, right.
Rock and roll was all about pushing boundaries and embracing freedom from other music genres that we thought, when we were younger, as being out of touch. You like what band?
It's not about leaving rock and roll behind, as we still attend concerts of groups from our past. Except for my beloved Journey.
After a record comes out over royalties, this is happening right now. These men are currently suing each other while playing any way you want it. It's fucking unbelievable. It's awesome is what it is. both Kane and Sean have claims to the Journey throne, and they're both assholes. What I'm trying to do is figure out who's the bigger asshole.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with Journey. It's still about keeping the spirit of music, whatever kind of music it is, alive, but just in a new and updated form, in the form of EDM for us. And we do not take drugs. I do edibles, sativa, to keep you alert, not indica, in the couch. So this is it. Patty, she's nothing. She goes to the moon with anything like this. It's just straight alcohol for her. So thanks for watching Sippy Cup Adventures of Northern California. In our next video, we talk about how we go from hard rock and heavy metal with a stopover in Seascapes on our way to Above and Beyond and Anjuna, and how we got into this wonderful Anjunafamily life.